In an internet and social media dominated society, chances are you see digital ads everywhere. Maybe even before you clicked on this video, you might have encountered an ad. But have you ever considered the usefulness of ads? How do they work? Or why do you see those ads you do while you're surfacing through your favorite social media platform? Whenever you access social media, your data is constantly being collected by your favorite social media companies. Then your data is bought, sold, and shared between these companies, where it can be used to identify your personal attributes. This buying and selling of personal data accounts for the total of $257.16 billion annually. This leads us to the bigger question: why is your data so valuable? Your data is generally used in the advertising market to tailor ads specific to your interest. In this example, tailoring to our location has already begun, as we are seeing University of Arkansas's post because of our closeness to the university. These ads are a computer's interpretation of what you might be interested in based on your interactions on social media. The most common way social media and advertising companies collect your data is by the use of cookies. And no, not the ones you eat. Cookies are a digital tracker that are put on your device. They allow for easy collection and sharing of your data. Everybody has cookies on their device because everyone, at some point, has checked the box asking if you want to allow cookies. Cookies keep your information and allow for tracking across multiple devices. Cookies do not go away by themselves. So paired with the amount of times people spend on social media, there is no telling the amount of cookies on their device. To make our claims relatable, we asked some of our fellow Hendrix students about their experiences on social media. How many hours a day do you think you spend on social media?
I'd say about 4 hours, give or take.
Kind of spend like too much time on social media a day. Well, spend like an hour or two on TikTok. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's about 5 to 7 hours, 7 hours.
And are you being paid to use social media?
No.
Nope.
I'm not. I wish. No, I'm not.
Did you know there's companies out there that are willing to pay you for your data?
Didn't know that.
No, I didn't know.
I did, but I'm afraid of getting scammed because that happens quite a bit.
We also released a survey to the Hendrix community and found that most of our students spend at least 1 hour on social media a day, with the average spending 2 to 4 hours on social media. With this amount of time being spent on social media companies are able to use cookies to generate personalized ads tailored to the specific users. But this raises a question. How much data do you create by being on social media? Without you knowing, companies are collecting tons of personal data every day. Facebook alone collects about 4 million gigabytes of information a day. Yes, 4 million. Facebook sorts and stores this data, and they have about 30 million gigabytes of data in their storage facilities at any given time. With all of this data being collected, is there anything protecting your personal data? While we don't dive deep into the data regulations, if you live in these states, there are laws that give you data rights. If you don't, then there are no laws regarding data rights and privacy. This lack of regulations could provide an easy path for those with bad intentions looking to steal and use your data against you. This forces clients to put a large amount of trust in the social media companies and the people they hire. How your data is being used and protected is ultimately up to the company. But not everything about collecting data is bad, right? There are also benefits to the collection of your personal data. For example, if your data was not collected, you would have to log in every time you wanted to see a post. Furthermore, data collection helps companies save money on advertising. Tailored advertisements increase the likelihood that a customer would buy a product because the previous data suggests that they might be interested in that item. We continued our interview to ask our Hendrix students about their thoughts on tailored advertising.
And do you prefer ads that are more tailored to you or ads that aren't as tailored to you?
Tailored to me.
I would rather to see like ads that are tailored to me because I don't know. I don't want to see something that I'm like
Why would I need that?
I'd say I like random ads because ads that are more personalized to me kind of just show that my phone's listening to me, so I don't really like that.
We also sent out a survey that asked the same question. We found that the majority of students preferred personalized ads. We expect that the remaining 20% is due to some same uncertainty that was shared in the last interview. If you share some of the same uncertainty that our last interviewee had, here are some ways to reduce your amount of personal data being collected by social media companies. Generally, there is a section in the settings of your app that asks you about ad preferences or personal information. There may even be a specific ad section that allows you to turn off advertising from certain companies. In any of these instances, there will usually be a slider or a button, just like the one being shown, that allows you to manually block the companies from collecting personal data or, in some way, limit the advertising you see. Chances are the app has collected much more personal information than you might imagine. Just look around in the settings to find your favorite social media apps. The more personal information that you can find and remove from the app, the less data that those companies will have access to in the future. As mentioned previously, there are companies that are willing to pay you for your personal data. DigiMe and UBDI are two of those companies. The companies work by collecting all of your internet accounts and encrypting the data you generate by. For example, interacting with advertising through social media or interacting with certain posts. This data is safe, and only with the user's permission can it be shared and sold to companies seeking this personal data. When asked about how much people could be paid, Diana Budson, co-founder and CEO of UBDI, estimated that for some people it would be hundreds. I think for many people it would be thousands. And some special things about you make you unique. They could be worth thousands upon thousands of dollars, maybe 5 to 10,000. Companies like UBDI and DigiMe are reinventing the way we currently look at collection and sale of personal data. We encourage you to take the information that interests you and continue doing your own research. The information we discussed in the video is not considered general knowledge, so we have provided several links in the description to articles that offer more information than we could bring to you in this video. Please give them a read to continue to expand your knowledge beyond this video. Thank you for watching.